the shift in emphasis to the supply chain is due to realization by most companies that maximizing the performance of one department or function may lead to less than optimal performance for whole company. So companies must look across the entire supply chain to measure impact of decision in all areas. This is very important. Supply chain management contributes to increasing the efficiency of organization, which turn leads to higher profits at lower cost as where enhance cooperation between partners to better achieve common goal and organize achieves such as procurement, storage, transportation, and operation. Within supply chain, use appropriate quantity of inventory and keeping at minimum cost. Actively contribute to meeting customer demands through appropriate strategies and processes to help avoid unnecessarily completion. Actually, the competition arena has now moved from being a company against company to becoming integrated collaborative supply chain. I would give you example to our audience. If the purchasing department is alone, go and buy huge quantity of raw material with a special big discount. The fact he make excellent job. He bought with maybe 50% as discount, but he bought in the time shipping rate or freight rate is very high. At the same time, no place to put in the warehouse. So when we need to ship, we need to pay extra charges for freight. At the same time, when arrived our country, we need to rent it other warehouse to put this huge quantity, which mean as at all, he did nothing. The discount he pay in another time because that we need all in all of our umbrella of the supply chain. We should take care from all the process as one lot. It is important that the relation between partners within the supply chain become more interconnected as either the company schemes or survives through the supply chain. This is where there a need of excellence in the supply chain management. So the purpose of the supply chains, the benefit of the supply chain management are create transparency in information. Information these days is the game. Create transparency in the information while at the same time reducing operation cost. Improve continuity of material management and flow connecting. And very important goal, minimize business complexity as much as possible, all under umbrella of supply chain. Achieving benefits in terms of cost, time, and quality. All the above factors lead us to getting the good product in the right place at the right time and at the lowest cost. This is the main target for any companies over the world. Getting the good products in the right place at the right time at the lowest cost. Make stock of inventory as small as possible whenever possible and provide the best customer service. Reducing the production cycle time, reducing uncertainty and risk supply chain so that a positive feeling about stock level, operating, and end customer service. The focus in the supply chain management is on system optimization. Finally, the main objective of supply chain management is to meet customer requirements through optimal use of resources, which including capacity distribution, inventory, and manpower and labor.
Perfect, sir. Perfect. Thank you very much. Right product, right place, right time, and lowest cost. Everything will make us uh, profitable. The second issue was your example, the raw materials which has been purchased with huge discount without considering with the storage department, with the freight forwarders, and of course with the necessity of your organization, whether this raw materials is uh, necessary for this time, particular period. So without consultation, he has bought a huge amount of raw materials with 50% discount. But finally, when it goes to higher cargo charge, it goes to higher storage capacity, because we don't have space in our own uh, cargo, in our own uh, storage house. So we have to rent another storage house for these raw materials. So without coordination, interdepartmental coordination, supply chain is useless. Therefore, it is very important to ensure interdepartmental coordination and purchasing right product at the right time, and also reach towards the right destination. Thank you very much, sir. At this point of time, we would like to know what are the main issues of supply chain management.
Okay. Again, we are in a small village over the world. Now we are globalization. Easy job for anybody to ask through internet what he needs from over the world. So there is some main issues in supply chain we must put in our mind. The supply chain management paradigm is graded towards optimize each component of what used to be called production, operation management, which including production, warehousing, inventory, transportation, and distribution, and interlink between all of these components together. Again, in the paradigm of the supply chain management, we should optimizing each component of what we use under one umbrella: operation management, operation, production, inventory. Small village. Globalization makes a small village for all. Anyone can ask by internet what he needs from over the world. So the supply chain management paradigm is geared towards optimize each component, optimizing each component of what used to be called production, and operation management, which including production, warehousing, inventory, transportation, and distribution, etc. And the link between these components together. This is the game of the supply chain. So the type and the structure of the supply chain is established depend on many issues. Some of the major issues we should put in our mind: geographical, cultural, government legalization, and short time. Regarding geographical, in the supply chain stretch, in the supply chain extended across the globe, and then it may lead uncertain transportation schedule, incredible lead time, and may need higher inventory carriage. Cultural and culture between the nation. It is very important. The difference in culture of the participants itself is the chain and can lead to fractation and can lead to fraction and distrust. Culture may can lead to distrust. This may hamper the development of a close ties. One issuance is very important: government legalization. The laws of the country may prohibit the sharing of information about face about part of the supply chain, and thus may lead restriction participant by one or more participants in the supply chain. It is very important to know the culture of people and government legalization in the country. And time, it is very important issues.